Good morning, Mr. Farro. My name is Samantha Guthrie, and I'm here to ask you some questions about the upcoming election. I would just like to hear your answer as Iowa's leading suppressor dealer, if that's okay. So here's some of the first questions I have. We try to keep these as fair as we can. So for Donald Trump's U.S. tax plan that's going to ruin the economy, what are your feelings on that? Yes, it is nice to formally meet you, Samantha. I am aware of your work. I watched the last town hall meeting with you and President Trump, so I'm familiar. But I am also, to answer your question, very concerned about taxes, especially coming up after the election. With that said, that brings up a good point I'd like to bring up. Farro's Lead Farm, this Sig Sauer SRD9 suppressor, which will work on any 9mm handgun, we are offering this week to pay the tax stamp for the ATF. So that's a $200 savings to your middle-class individuals. So hopefully that helps and answers your question correctly. Okay, next question, Mr. Farro, is this. Now, we took a random question from an audience member that views us here. I don't have any party affiliation with them, but their question is, do you think the mail-in vote is designed to silence the people's voice? Yes, and speaking of silencing people's voice, we do have suppressors on sale this weekend, including this Odinworks Baja here. It's a very affordable suppressor. We'll work on any 5.56 and below, all the way down to your 22 long rifle. Great cam, on sale. Silencer, works great. Next question. Okay, that's an answer. Next question. Do you find it baffling how Donald Trump is infecting children with the coronavirus? Answer. Baffling. Yeah, to answer your question, these AAC Tyrants here, this is the AAC Tyrant 45M, has 10 baffles inside of it. So, like here, you'll just screw this off, and you can see the baffles are easily removed for cleaning. And I can also make it modular. I can shorten this up so it's a little bit shorter of a suppressor as well. So, huge fan of baffles here at the Lead Farm. Really huge. Next question, Mr. Farro. How is Donald Trump's economy going to hurt the little guy? Obviously it will, but to what extent will it hurt the little guy? Great question. I also here at Farro's Lead Farm care very much about the little guy. Matter of fact, this little guy right here is also going to be on sale this weekend. It's the Odinworks Nav 22 suppressor, also modular. Each one of these baffle stacks I can remove and put the end cap back on and have a shorter suppressor. It works on any rimfire, all the way up to 17 HMR and all the way down to your little 22s. But really, honestly, great piece of kit. Really like that. Little guys, huge fan. Right. Okay. We're going to try to answer the questions I ask you here. So, how will Americans adapt to another Trump term with all the forecasted looting and violence that you think will happen? Great question about adapting. Easy answer. It's here at Farro's Lead Farm for $29. We'll just use these thread adapters. So take, for instance, you have your 30 caliber suppressor. This is a Gemtech tracker. It's a hunting can. Very great, very great. Huge can. And this will just thread into the back of the can like this with this little adapter. And then I'm going to take my, let's say, a 5.56 rifle that I want to adapt this to. And all I'm going to do is just take it with the adapter on it and screw it right on to my 1/2x28 threaded firearm. So works like a champ. And now I can use that same suppressor on my 300 Win Mag all the way down to a 22 long rifle if I wanted to. Ready to, good to go. Ah, yeah, see? Your security's freaking out right now, Samantha. But we're in a bad place. Next question. Right. Next question. Will Donald J. Trump have a smooth transition of power when he loses this election? As you well know, he's behind in the polls according to this third party that we've looked at here. 106% he's behind. So obviously he will lose. What do you think? Well, how will there be a smooth transition of power? Great question, Samantha. The transitioning is easy with this Yankee Hill suppressor right here with the fast attach adapters. This is the resonator. Huge fan of the resonator. Let me show you how it works. I know you're curious. So here is a 5.56 rifle, right? 223, whatever you want to shoot. But now since I have this fast attach adapter, I just screw this on, ratchet on, and transitions real easy from my 5.56 gun. Let's say I want to shoot it on my 7.62x39 gun. Too easy. Unscrew it, take it off the 5.56 gun, set that off to the side here. I'm going to grab my 7.62x39 rifle. I also have the same style adapter on that, and just like so, I'm going to ratchet it, and boom, I've transitioned to my 7.62x39. Same suppressor. Real handy. Great question. Well, that actually is a pretty neat feature. I do think that is pretty neat. I think everybody can agree. Well, thank you for your time, Mr. Farro. We do appreciate it. One last question. Are you doing anything to prepare for the upcoming election? What are you doing to prepare, if anything? Thank you, Samantha. And to answer your question, no, I'm not going to be doing anything different this year for the election, anything like that. I actually think that people are coming together to be unified as a country. I've noticed that quite a lot lately. And I'm hoping, actually, that all the racial and political bias should be cured just in a matter of weeks, really. I'm seeing it kind of going both ways. So I'm excited, and I'm looking forward to the direction the country's going in right now. And I really have high hopes for it. And like I said, I think it's going to work out well. I don't really have any type of contingency plan or anything like that, but to each their own. It's been a pleasure talking to you. I really did enjoy our little discussion. So anyway.